Hello everyone and welcome to the episode 5 of the Form Guru series. In the last episode we took a look at the date picker and the time picker field. Today we are going to take a look at the input field, the number field and the text area field. So let's name this input, number, text area fields and let's get started. We are going to take a look at the OpenAI and Calendly fields a little later because they are a little advanced fields. So for now, we are just going to skip them. So the next up is the input field. I'll click this. I'll have it here. So as the name suggests, this is just an input field. It can be anything. For example, I would like which school did you go to? Again, this can be marked as a required field. These are the different kinds of field label placement. If you select the last one, the bottom one placeholder text will be disabled because now the label field will technically be your placeholder. Then again, these are the helper text, so you can just write enter. We'll say your school name goes here. So this will be in a tooltip and this will be at the bottom. Then there is a validation, so you can have this as only alphabets, you can have this as only numbers, and then you can have it as alphanumeric. And now you can also set up the max length. It can go all the way up to 5000 characters. As I've been always saying, the repeater field and the sensitive field is something that we'll take a look at in a later stage. Then for the hidden field, this will be hidden and it won't be shown, and you can have a default value, or you can use the query parameter to pull that data by sending it through a URL. I will just disable this field and I'll just write St. Thomas, for example, and I'll see it in the design phase. So you can see that we have the default value and this field is also disabled. Similar to input field, we also have a number field. Many a times you might want your user to enter a number. So for that, you will definitely use a number field. I will just write here, let's say, what is your age, for example. Again, the basic settings are the same. The required field, the field name alignment, the placeholder text, and say enter your age, please. Now I'll just put in the helper text. Your age comes here. And then the number can be, let's say for us, the max length would be 2, so we won't go beyond, or let's keep it 3. You can also set up the minimum age. Let's say you don't want users to enter below 18, so you do 18 as minimum, and then maximum would be, let's say, 120 years. And again, you can mark this as sensitive, you can mark this as hidden field, and then set up a value using default value, or you can send this using a query parameter. We'll just go in here. You can see that since our field is hidden right now, it is not shown. You can also again disable this, and if you have disabled, you can see that it looks like this. So, and in the query parameter, you will just pass age, for example, and then let's try to publish and check it out ourselves one time. Now we'll see this. What I'll do, you can see that by default it's 23. I'll just pass this, let's say 45, and you can see that through the query parameter, this default value has been pulled, so the user cannot change it. I'll now go back to the build phase, and I will add our final input, which is the paragraph text. Oh, sorry, it's not the paragraph, but the text area. So this is when you want users to write long sentences. So let's say, please let us know how do you feel today, for example. And then we can, in the tooltip, we can say explain in minimum, let's explain in 600 characters, for example. And we can have this below over here. Now we can set the maximum length for this, and then what we can here do is we can increase the text area rows. So you can see this will be quite big enough, and then you can just move. This is pretty explanatory. Again, for the default value, you get a default value for text area. You get much bigger input, because again, like a text area is when you want to pull in much bigger data. Again, you can disable this field, you can hide this field, and in the advanced setting you can call this using a query parameter. So let's say I will try it text area. So in the end I'll republish this. We'll check this field. I'll write age is equals to 45, ampersand text area is equals to I am feeling very good today. So you can see that this is pulled in here. So pretty simple fields, I would say. Nothing much crazy here. The next up, we'll be picking up drop down, and these are certain fields which you guys will really enjoy looking into, because and drop down is personally my favorite one. So stay tuned for the next one. You're just gonna enjoy the drop down field. Thanks everyone. Signing off, Pratik here from MakeForms.